Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. Whew, I got another podcast. We're just gonna listen to the one I really liked while we play. Yeah.
Look at this, Mommy.
See if this will work. I'm hoping you can see it because on my screen it doesn't really show any changes. Like it's stuck in this one screen. Okay. I finally got it. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna listen to this cancer season looking ahead. They're just gonna talk about some stuff in general at first about okras, and then they're gonna talk about some astrology. I didn't listen to the whole thing yet, so I only listened to bits of it. But I was like, might as well just listen to it while we have. This won't be. I probably won't save. I'll save this in our normal stream. But yeah, so just let you know.
With attitudes, selfish and lazy. Is this just astrology? Mercury, maybe. My friends get
What?
so sensitive. It drives me crazy. So you can be my new friend.
Want something?
Answer this, baby. What's your sign? What's your sign, baby? What's your sign? What's your sign?
Welcome to What's Your Sign? I'm Julia Loken.
I'm Stevie Goldstein. And I'm the White Gladys of this podcast. Oh, hell yeah. Orcas. Orca Hive, assemble. Orcas be orkin'.
Yeah.
Dude.
What
I
do you
know.
think?
Have you been watching, keeping track? I know you love orcas. Oh, I've been keeping track. I've been.
Oh wait, before we do that, so basically I'm gonna just go over what we're gonna do today. Oh, you want Sonic now? What? Okay, give me a second, guys. It's my father-in-law. I'll tell you guys in a minute. I'm waiting for him to go away so I can see it. So my father-in-law has been trying to like find a quote-unquote wife, aka he's just trying to get, you know, find someone to have sex with. and like take care of him. But nobody wants to be with him because he's dirty and he's got a lot of issues. So he just talks to a bunch of ladies that just basically just scam him out of money. And we've been trying to tell him not to, and I was kind of yelling at him a little earlier. That's why I'm mic'd. But he doesn't want to listen, so it's like, you know what? Let him just deal with it, because if he wants to make terrible decisions like that, then I don't really give a crap. But I think he accidentally blocked the lady or something. I don't know what happened with that. But anyway, that's that. So let's go gut. So basically we're going to do this part today. I'm just going to listen to a podcast, and yeah, that's it.
Following the updates. They're not stopping, these orcas.
They're not.
Well, I guess they don't sink them every time, but they are pulling the rudders off the boats. I think a lot of luxury yachts. The thing scientists are scared of is because each orcapod speaks their own language. So they're like, oh shit, if they learn how to talk to each other and they start this trend, basically. Yeah, like, hey, did you guys know you could sink
Kill a boat?
Yeah. But they're also speculating with these boats because the like government is telling them to like, if they see orcas, to turn off their boats to like,
Oh yeah, because
to
the
not
bubbles.
yeah, and that these orcas like the bubbles, so they're pissed that they're turning off the boats. So they might need to just try something new, because the orcas, I think, are reacting to them turning it off, which they don't like. They just want to keep it on so they can play in the bubbles.
So that is actually something that happens quite frequently, scuba diving. It's something that you get like trained on, but animals see the bubbles coming out of your mouth and they like take your regulator. Like big mammal animals, sea lions, seals, stuff like that. So it's one of the things that you have to learn how to do when you dive is like get your fucking air back.
Fight a sea mammal.
Well, you have an alt source, and it's also just mostly about like it's gonna stop bubbling when they take it out of your mouth. So it's more about like figuring out how not to panic and getting your thing back or whatever. But it happens a lot, specifically in California, because there's a lot of like sea lions and stuff. But that is definitely a thing. I mean, that's another reason the manta ray, which I know you snorkeled with. That's another reason people like diving with them, because they really like the bubbles. So they'll come like right over your head because they want it to like hit their bellies.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
not
mean,
above that theory, you know?
Yeah, look, like orcas, if you didn't know, I'm sure everyone's probably up to date, but the orcas off of the coast of Portugal are rebelling against the boats. Leader of the orca tribe is White Gladys, who is said to maybe have been scorned by a boat, maybe got caught in a fishing line, and so she's teaching the other orca whales to fuck up these boats. I mean, if any animal is gonna come for humans, it probably will be an orca. They've never killed anyone in the wild. They do know that we both have intelligence, you know, debatable for humans, but I guess allegedly we are intelligent.
I guess they don't have any other armor because I don't see it. That's kind of interesting. Because usually they have the pants. But for some reason, I guess you only need this. I don't know. Let's see what he says. I'm sorry for assuming that you were a worker before. I guess I'm hoping you were with the marble broke roast on the scene. Yonomoko company has been badly understaffed. President Yonomo's policy says you don't have to be employed to sell me things. Don't be shy now. Alright, let's ask about President Yonobu. President Yonobu was an entrepreneurial genius who founded Yonobu Company. He started as a small mining business to boost the Goron city development, but then out of nowhere he stuck at wrist. Yonobu Corporate has been the world's leading name in mineral mining, with both Gorons and Hylians on its payroll. It all began with one hardworking Goron. Oh yeah, make sure there's no studies. Talk about inspirational. I'll admit, President Yonobu has been acting a little off since the Marble Rock Roast fires appeared on the scene. But you can't argue with what he's accomplished. The guy made Goron City what it is today. Marbled roast. Aha, you're not the only one who's interested in marbled roast. That's the most popular edible rock that company sells. All the young Gorons are going nuts for it. The problem is marble rock roast can only be found in really tough bedrock. President Yonobu is the only one who can mine through such tough stones, so our supply of stuff is pretty scarce. Alright, they're gonna start to go and guard Yonobu Storage. I wonder how they're doing. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do what we're supposed to say and move on.
Creatures, but no, it's cool. Like, it's funny because so many people reach out to me about the orca.
Uh-oh. Looks like this might be something.
Hey, it's you again. Oh, you're the one who knows President Yonobu. I'm talking about marble rock roast with the blonde lady right now. No one's allowed to come in. I don't really like that lady. But it's definitely the marble rock roast's fault that everyone's been acting funny. Yeah. President Yonobu said he's got the weird mask he's wearing for the lady too. He was always so nice, but as soon as he started wearing it, he got real mean. Hey, you're friends with President Yonobu, aren't you? You know how he created Yonobu Company for running? It was supposed to be helpful for people who needed store and stuff, but now it's just making things weird around here. If we let you pass, will you convince President Yonobu to make Yonobu Company stop mining marble roast? I'll see what I can do. So Largo, did you hear that? Sure did. Maybe you'll get President Yonobu to be himself again. Go on right on! There's definitely children. Alright, let's go.
Just because I'm a fan, and I don't. It doesn't make me want to see them or spend time with them less. I'm like, I like them more now. Like, I'm like, you are you're even cooler than I imagine. Yeah, like we've been fucking up your home, so.
It looks like this is a big scene, so. What? Huh? Cut it out, President Yonobu! We want you to take off that weird mask so you can go back to President Yonobu we know and love! Boys.
Huh?
I don't know what's going on, y'all. Uh-oh. Princess Zelda's right. Marble rock roast is good. It makes everyone happy. Okay. Clearly, we're gonna have to just not listening to him. Uh-oh. He's being controlled, and then that's not Zelda. Oh yeah, he's definitely not acting like himself. Oh. Why can't I hit him? Ah! Alright, we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. Alright, so we gotta figure out what to do to get him. Should we ice him? Did we get him? That wasn't Zelda. And he did mention Zelda, but it was weird. Who was that lady? What happened?
Huh?
Sarah, go over. I don't understand. Everything's a blur ever since I put on the mask from Princess Zelda. I need to talk to her. Maybe she can tell me what the story is.
Huh.
Hey, where is she anyway?
Huh?
Ah, Princess Zelda! Uh-oh. That's not roast. I think that's malice in roast form. Is everyone right? Nobody's injured? What's that? I thought I heard something. Well, it doesn't matter right now. Princess Zelda's just outside the cave.
Oh, that blonde lady was Princess Zelda?
Yeah, I need to ask her about the mask and the Marble Rock roast. We gotta hurry and go talk to her. The only way to break the red rock is with my charge attack. But I can't really see where I'm going when I charge. Link, be my eyes and guide me, Guru. Oh, Universe Power of Fire. Oh, okay. Alright.
Here I go!
Alright, so that's what it's for.
Goro! Let's
So he was being controlled.
I can do it!
Now it makes like bombs like obsolete now if he can do that.
Goro! Charge!
Alright, I'm gonna keep getting all the rocks. Come on, let's go, Naru. So he was being controlled the entire time. I did think his personality was really weird.
Here I go!
Okay, so it's probably this one then.
Goro! Let's
Alright, let's go. That did a trick. Come on, boys, let's go after Zelda, Princess Zelda. I don't think that's her.
Huh?
Princess Zelda? I'm not seeing her. What's that red haze sprouting from Death Mountain, Goro?
Don't you remember, President Yonobu? You told us that red haze is dangerous, that we shouldn't go near it. It showed up at the same time Hyrule Castle started floating and the upheaval happened. The ground was super rubbly, and you were worried Death Mountain might erupt again, so you went to check it out. Yeah, and when you came back from the mountain, you were wearing that mask.
I remember now, Goro. I saw Princess Zelda at the Death Mountain's crater. She talked to me and gave me the mask to wear.
So does that mean Princess Zelda lives inside the Death Mountain?
Knowledge is definitely not here. Maybe if we were up there, we'll find her. Sergo, Orlok, I'm gonna go look for Princess Zelda. I can't be having you too long, but I'm sort this out. I'll ask her how to get everyone back to normal. So wait home for me, okay? Everything's gonna be a-okay. Link, please come with me to Death Mountain to look for the princess. That's not the princess. All right, y'all. That's interesting. So we're gonna continue to listen to the podcast. I just need to turn back on my headphones. And yeah. Oh, so that was interesting.
You're totally allowed to do this, and they still haven't really done what they could do to us.
Right.
You know,
You
like
hear
they
it?
still are showing that flex of intelligence. There's some TikTok, I'll try to find it, but it was just going through all the stats of like orcas and their clicks and how they
I
communicate.
can't hear it.
I don't.
You
It
probably-
doesn't make me want to see them or spend time with
All right,
them.
here we
less.
go.
I'm like, I like them more now. Like I'm like, you are you're even cooler than I imagined. Yeah, like we've been fucking up your home, so you're totally allowed to do this, and they still haven't really done what they could do to us. You know, like they still are showing that flex of intelligence. There's some TikTok, I'll try to find it, but it was just going through all the stats of like orcas and their clicks and how they communicate, and like there was this, they think this also might be a trend, like they might just get over it after a while.
The salmon hat
Yes,
trend.
we saw the
Yeah.
salmon hat. Like for a while, these groups of orcas were putting dead salmons on their heads as fashion, and then they just kind of got over it after 3 months, and they all started copying each other. So like they have trends.
Yeah, it's also interesting to me that she is the only like elder in their pod. So they're all like a bunch of young, and I don't know if there's a lot of females in the pod either. I think it's mostly like young men, and so I do see there is this kind of like, from an outsider's perspective and studying behavior, it's like there is this respect thing that happens when it's like, hey, like, yeah, you can like fuck around on our seas, but like, hey, don't mess with my mom, you know? And it's like, not that she necessarily birthed them all, but it's like that kind of, I think it's a very Cancerian energy too, of like this level of respect for like an elder woman or a matriarch, and I think that whales definitely have that. Like across the species, there's like different, you know, they have different levels of what the mothers do and how they behave and all those kind of things.
Yeah, they're fully matriarchal, fully like White Gladys is like a grandma of a bunch of the whales in that pod. And then it was really cool because I saw all these whale boats that take off in Monterey Bay because that's where they come a lot of the time. And that's where I went to go see them. God, it's been a great week for that. They've just been partying. But they had a few days ago, about like 5 different matriarch leaders from different pods came to hang out. Like it was very random. It was very random. Like they had a huge party and they were splashing and flipping, like 30 plus orcas. Mainly like the head matriarchs and like a few of like their top rate crew members, and they were all just like kicking it and having a party in the bay. Yeah,
so cool.
So I'm like, but how do they transmit this message? Where are they like, oh, we'll meet at Sunday at 9? You know,
I don't even. The ocean is so vast that to me it speaks to like, what do you mean we're all here? Like that's like it, when that happened to me in Chicago. I was like, what do you mean we're all at Cole's Bar? Like I can't believe this. Like now we have to have the greatest night of our lives. Like it's like you're in Monterey, I'm in Monterey. I thought you usually came in May. I always come in June.
Our currents got delayed, and now we have to be here now.
Yeah, no, they're just. I mean, who doesn't love the orcas? They're fabulous. They're all over various continents, and respect their asses. You know, I look. I think a lot of us who are into astrology are on Team Planet needs to reset, and so if that's if that's at the flippers of the orcas, all right, like that's cool. I'll fight with them. I'm like, how do I sign up to be? I will be on your team.
Yeah. Or just be like, hey, okay, cool. If that's you guys get the ocean now. Fine, fair. Like,
wow, you get your home turf.
I'm ready. I'm always ready for someone to come and be like, hey, we're actually taking over this, and there's nothing you can do about it. And
I don't
like,
think.
I mean,
the idea is, I think there's amphibians. There's things that go inland and on water, but I do think the boats is like the. And so I think that reflects a level of intelligence of like, they're not killing humans in the wild. They are breaking boats because boats are polluting our oceans and all of those things. And yes, those are human things, but it's not like somebody swimming or whatever. It's like,
never.
You know what I mean? No.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
also they don't like mess with the orcas either. People that swim in the ocean are like, not
like respect you.
like not.
No, exactly. Well, because
They've
you're
even
at someone
saved people in
else's
the
house.
wild. Is
and
what
they,
they've seen.
Yeah, a lot of the mammals of the ocean do too. I mean, dolphins and gray whales are really known for like being big defenders.
Yeah,
I mean, it really decreases the property value when someone dies.
no, whales, they rock, and I think between the orcas taking back their ocean, and I feel like the increase in like alien coverage, I feel like very Saturn and Pisces time, but I feel like those life forces from other worlds, which the ocean absolutely included. Yeah, I think we're gonna see tons of wild stuff these next few years. I feel like Saturn and Pisces is just so ripe for that, and it's already really, and plus with Pluto.
I'm glad they mentioned aliens because I'm just like, I will talk more about it. And actually, let's talk about it now since we're listening to this as we stream. So my take on aliens and stuff. Let me see what time it is. Okay, we only got like an hour left, so I'll just let y'all know. Let's see. I definitely know we need to go this way. I was hoping we'd see a skyline. Okay, so I'm gonna take something really quick. So I've been following the UFO subreddit. So I heard about that Garish guy from the news. Then some like hoax, a supposed hoax with this one family in Las Vegas. We don't know if it is a hoax. They vanished, and we don't know if something happened or whatever, but they're out of town. But they won't like say anything more, so there's no stuff about it. And just about some whistleblowers that come out with some things. Now, my opinion on this is that there could be some truth behind some of these stuff, but we're in the middle of Saturn and Pisces, so we're probably going to find out something else and about our own incompetence of our government. So yeah, this few years is going to be insane. Okay, let me ask what Bubby needs. What did you need, Bubbies? We'll grab your chips upstairs. Quinn. Okay, if I get the chips, you eat whatever I bring you, okay? Okay? Alright, let me give me a second, guys. I'm gonna get Quinn some chips. I'll keep listening because I can hear it from when I go upstairs.
Aquarius, which I know we just moved back, but that was again a little taste of what we might see more of as it still unfolds. And I think, yeah, like I think I wouldn't be shocked if we can talk to animals by the end of Pluto and Aquarius in like a very serious way.
Zelly, we gotta look up ways to keep you alive for the next 20 years. I have so much to ask you.
Right? Just get his like head frozen like Austin Powers, and we'll report back, or Barbara Streisand's cloning or what have you. But yeah, no, the matriarchy, the Cancer season. I can't believe we're getting to Cancer season. Time flies. After a slumpy spring. But Cancer season looks... Well, how was everyone's Gemini season before I dig into Cancer season?
Well...
Any planetary notes that hit or were...
I am back.
On the money or jury out?
I did not mean to do that, whatever it just did.
Mine was not good. I don't really blame the stars, but mine wasn't very good. And I think I've talked about this before on this podcast about like in Destiny cards, how there's this kind of idea of cards getting displaced after their period or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I do kind of feel like a little bit of that. I've been kind of thrown back into some old cycles too, like obviously against my best like will and better judgment, but just like things coming up, and it definitely like I think I felt it most on the day that Pluto shifted back into Capricorn. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to do this again for a little while and that kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know. I think I was like happy in the new pattern. So having it
you can have that
something
one.
that I'm like, it feels like I don't know, like I dread it, and no one likes to walk around.
Yeah, I agree. I think knowing that there was some like, I don't want to say tough astrology because I know it's always different for people, but I feel like I've had a lot of anticipation about stuff coming up astrologically, and so I think I have not been as present for what's happening currently, and also just been sick and kind of out of time anyways. I think I talked about this in our Discord too, but like not being as attached to time right now, because I also am like, well, I know what I'm doing. All I know is what I'm doing for the next 9 months or whatever, and I know it's caught up now, but there's something about that that's like time almost doesn't matter, and so it's harder to pay attention to what's happening, if that makes sense, and that makes me feel kind of like disconnected. And then I go like, oh, I'm missing out on this transit that's happening. I'm not paying attention or taking advantage of these things or utilizing them or whatever. And then knowing that there's kind of tougher astrology coming up with that Pluto retrograde too, just going like, oh God, this again, both for the collective and for me personally, is just like, well, what old, not fresh hell, what old hell is still around the corner that I'm gonna have to keep doing, that I like thought. It's very much that like whatever I thought I was past, I know is not, but I don't know yet what quite that is yet, but that just kind of like anticipation and like just waiting for that instead of being present with what is happening currently.
I think that's a good reminder. Also, yeah, Gemini season sucked. Like, it's okay. Like, I agree. I agree.
It wasn't
Like,
just
it
me.
wasn't that good. Like,
It was bad, guys. It was.
I think it was. I think that post. I think the eclipsey time, like May, if you will, is so like, gotta get out of this, and then you're like, but now I'm just after this thing, and it hasn't. It's not like things magically go away or get better. And I think too, it's like because we're in the early degrees of Saturn and Pisces, and we're in the late degrees of Neptune and Pisces, is any mutable stuff is getting squared at the beginning of the season and squared at the end of the season by Saturn, who's like, what the fuck? And then Neptune's like, I'm gonna just disappear, bye. So I think like that accountability or steps to take, like I feel like so many, myself included, are feeling like, what do we do? What's the vibe? Like, I feel like everyone's like waiting for someone to say what the vibe check is, and then no one's coming to do that or say that. And I think too, like, and we'll talk about it at the very end of this episode, because the end of Cancer season is the beginning of Venus retrograde, which is going to be, you know, transit of the season. You know, how to live. Personal planet retrogrades are always big. I mean, when we have like Venus and Mars, because Mercury is a little more common, but you know, the last one we had Venus Leo retrograde, and we'll talk about it. We have an episode about it. It's 2015.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, there's been a lot of like things from that era, which feels so long ago, that are also just kind of popping up from me too that I didn't expect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm
Which I
also
think is good
going.
because
That's so weird.
I don't want us to like move on with unfinished business or whatever, because I think that we are really in that time where we're collectively we are wanting new stuff to be moving forward and having this forward motion and all of that, but I think that so much still needs to be addressed or whatever, and I'm trying to get out of that thinking. I think we were talking about this on the last episode about not feeling like you have to fix yourself all the time or like be whatever, fix all of your problems, that it's okay to be this thing. And I think that that also is like present with me too, thinking about these things, is like, well, what are we progressing toward? What am I trying to retread and fix? Is it because I think that at the end of this transit I won't have problems anymore? Because that's not true. But still that same, yeah, this again. Is this life? Do we just deal with this over and over and over and over again every single time? I did see, I'm trying to find quietly.
Yeah, I don't know why it stopped out of nowhere. It just kind of did. I was like, what the heck? And I was like trying to get to work. Oh yeah, there's some enemies there. So yeah, sorry. I'm listening still.
The person, I'll find it and we can put it in after. But I did see a vibe that I liked for summer, which was Rat Girl Summer, which is that we are scurrying around, we are eating our little snacks, we are moving, we're going where we please, and having a good time. I'll figure out who did it, but I was like, yes, actually, this is the vibe that I like. It was like being comfortable, getting free stuff.
I did have a video that has gotten a lot of views on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so while we're talking about
Viral.
things that, you know, how our Gemini season has been and all that, I will go ahead and plug it. So because I do want it to get to 1 million views and I'm only 50,000 from it. So
All right.
if you go on my Instagram page at Lisa Chanu and just watch the video. I'm not even asking you to like it or comment. And if you hate me, you can go in the comments and you can see how many other people feel the same way you do. And so we'll both be feeding our, what is that called? Symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Oh, actually,
Here I go!
and also, all I saw was a lot of love on that. Like,
No,
Maury
there
posted-
is a lot of love, but there is also the typical internet, like, you know, man person
I can do
out
it!
there.
the box. Well, I think this was also brought up in the Discord, and I think it's fitting for Cancer season of what you just said, is that crab mentality, the crab bucket, which is the crab bucket effect being, if I can't have it, neither can you. So, you know, not to shade Cancers, I mean, they're easy to shade, but just want to bring that awareness that Cancer can have sometimes of, well, if this sucks, like everything sucks, or like if I think I don't know, like, friends have that like they are shifty, and also Cancer Rising, Cancer Mars here. You know, I know this thing, but if you think of crabs in a bucket, like they could work together in a group, but then someone's gonna get to the bottom, so they're gonna fuck together. So maybe if I don't know, just leaving that piece of info, because like I think that can be Cancer.
Yeah.
And I think since too so many industries, so much is, you know, societally kind of shitty right now. I think it is a good reminder that we can get out of our shittiness if we work together and
Let's
each
do it
other.
this way.
And, yeah, I don't know. It's been like so, especially working in entertainment, like no one wants to like recommend people right now because first of all there's strikes happening, but also like what if I lose that job because there's not enough
Scarcity.
space?
Yeah.
So scarcity.
Scarcity is afoot, and
I mean that is cancer energy too on a low side of like holding on to what you have for dear life and not refusing to let it go, and also that kind of like outgrowing something, being a little bit too like needing to come out of your shell and move into a bigger new space, but also not wanting to be vulnerable and unprotected in that moment that it requires us to do when you like leave the comfort of what you know, even if it's uncomfortable and too tight and not the right place anymore, you know.
I do think that there is a value for recognizing scarcity, and I think that one of the things that's really difficult about this time that we're in right now is that it seems like a lot of the actual scarcity of resources is being like Neptune like pulled over our eyes, and like they're not actually telling us how things are actually going because there's elections coming up and because they're campaigning and this and that, and not like they, them, the government, like conspiracy style stuff, but I just feel like it sucks that translates into people being like fear of scarcity, which I think is kind of a different thing. And so I do think if you are like a Cancer person that gets those feelings a lot, like I have a Cancer moon, and I see it happening at my work and stuff, and I definitely feel like a visceral reaction to that, and I definitely sometimes behave in ways that aren't my highest, you know, vibe or whatever. But I do think that like if that is something you have a talent for doing, like let's start like surveying people in our friend group and seeing like what industries are experiencing this and trying to figure out like causal things that we can actually change, rather than saying like, well, I'm not going to recommend a friend for my job because like then I won't have a shift or whatever. Like if that's your instinct, like talk to other people and see what other places are like, and kind of, I don't know, I feel like recognizing that it's happening is not a bad thing because it is happening on a grand scale, and I am going into grocery stores and they're sometimes out of stuff, and it's happening in other ways too, and so take it on, and not in that personal way if you can.
Well, I think the big like phrase that came up for me in looking at the Cancer season transits was like choosing compassion, because I think that is that thing of like, instead of the scarcity being recognizing the scarcity, seeing that it's there, going, oh, this is probably affecting everyone in this thing, what can I do to maybe not even fix it, but to reach out to someone else, assuming that this is happening in their industry too, connecting in a way, or at the very least not getting, like you were saying, that crabs in a bucket kind of thing of like, well, I'm experiencing hardship, and so that gives me license to be however I want, knowing that everyone is doing that. So if we all kind of are like, oh, everybody's going through it, like then we need to be extra nice to everyone, or extra thoughtful, extra helpful, whatever, because no one has extra right now, whatever that means. So not necessarily putting yourself out or giving more than you have or whatever, but just being like, I don't know, that we can commiserate in that, we can be there for each other, we can be kind at the very least, and knowing that stuff is out at the store. Maybe you're not gonna have as many people available, whatever that means, but just that like I don't know, because there's some tough. The main thing, if we want to start getting into them, one of the big things that stood out to me as just like kind of a recurring theme are these Chiron aspects, and I think that there is going to be stuff that is like, especially because we have that Pluto retrograde now too, that is kind of like poking old wounds, that is going to make us feel particularly vulnerable and sensitive, and like we might want to be more defensive or be, you know, feel entitled to say, oh, this hurts me, like I'm hurting, I need to, whatever that is, instead of it being kind of, I don't know, an opportunity to go, oh man, I hurt, so everybody hurts, or whatever. You know?
Yeah, and I think a final thought on that train of thought too is we might need to start over, but it doesn't mean that you're behind. Like, I think, and again, back to Leo Venus retrograde, that will be the end treat of Cancer, the emotional Cancer season is, yeah, like, it doesn't matter how likable you are, how this, like, maybe there is something further you need to learn or go, or a skill you need to take on, or owning whatever it is that you're trying to put out there too, because I think, yeah, Cancer can be like, oh, that's what you sort of said, like, oh, we're all suffering, well, like, I'll check myself out, but we really can't afford to do that at this time, and it can feel very much like, let's just lay down all our arms and collectively quit, but like, like
well, that's so. I had such a big sigh of breath of relief when you just said that, of the like not being behind, because I think that is that same, like, we're so used to feeling this pressure that's like go 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 go, but if we are trying to change things, then we do have to kind of be still for a little bit. That doesn't mean still not do the things that you have to do, and if there is forward momentum available to you, obviously, you know, pursue that and everything, but we are in a changing, rebuilding kind of time, and I think a lot of our, you know, I'm thinking more kind of capitalistically wise, but that like a lot of the ways that we've been able to succeed and to do stuff has been really detrimental to ourselves and to the planet and to each other and to, you know, whole groups of people and stuff like that. And so I think that a lot of it is also being there for ourselves, like you said, of going like, oh, it is that kind of regulation of I'm not behind, this is just different. And so it might feel like no motion, it might feel like failure, it might feel like letting someone take something that feels like I'm entitled to or whatever, but we are rebuilding here. We're remaking these new systems where people don't have to feel like that, hopefully. I know that might be a little pie in the sky, but that should be at least our goal of trying to dismantle some of these, even if it's only in our own hearts.
Hey, I've Saturn moving through the 9th house right now. I'm feeling all of these things of, especially as, you know, everyone sticks around with astrology and can kind of track these things. It's, yeah, this keeps going. Like, we have come back and repeats, and I do think because this is our last full month before Venus retrograde, that this is like really good. It's maybe it's not going to be launching, but I think it is like at least getting some assessments of just like where you're at, what's feeling good, what's sustainable. I know a lot of people are making cuts and adjustments to their lives, whatever it might be, in terms of finances or living situation or whatever. And I think that that's really encouraged. We have more light, we have more daylight to do the things that we want to do. So hopefully that gives us a little more space to even think about those things.
I think interestingly too, I mean, talking about scarcity and the upcoming Venus retrograde, I think Venus Leo, it can be like a really, and I don't mean this in like a personality sense, but like as far as your physical looks go, I think it can be kind of like showboaty. Like it wants to have a really like fun hairstyle or a very like very time intensive like eyeliner or something where it's like you want to look like stunning. And I think with that retrograde coming up, to like remind yourself that if you are feeling like if you're feeling yourself and you want to do like great eyeliner, go do it. But when Venus goes retrograde later on and it's not sustainable for you to do that every day for work, like you don't, that's not like demanded of you. And like some of those things, it's more about just like maintaining, you know, like your nighttime routine or whatever makes it easier so that you don't look tired or something. I think that using this time to where I think the instinct is to embellish and to be, you know, using that to build confidence instead of using it as something that's like a mask that covers something up or distracts or whatever. Because when later on when it goes retrograde and you don't have time to like whatever, say do your eyeliner anymore, then you're still gonna have the mole that you don't want people to look at, or that, you know what I mean? Like, so it's about using those things to, you know, draw attention to you in a way that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Which Chiron transits, Julia, were you referencing?
Well, we have this. It's just active in kind of everything because we get squared. We kind of get a little bit of everything, I think, with this one. At the beginning, we have a Mercury sextile to Chiron on the first day of Cancer season, the 21st, and then followed by Mars trine to Chiron, which are, you know, positive ones. And then we get later in the month we get some squares, and it's just that like at that same degree. And there was just something to me that feels like we're gonna kind of like feel that from all angles, you know, literally speaking. But I feel like that Chiron's kind of been like in the background for several seasons too. I mean, it's always in the background. What am I talking about?
It's going retrograde during Cancer season, right?
I don't have the station on here, but I believe that you're correct.
It might be on, it's the 19th. It might be just before, but
Sweet,
it'll be
we got it.
retrograde for, oh, it's July 19th, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So right before that. So, I mean, even more. So it's like we're setting up for those things. And I think that'll be interesting having that during that Venus retrograde too, even though we're going to be getting maybe some positive aspects from Chiron to Venus. We have a trine too, but also that like,
Don't
again,
listen to me. It's I was looking at a 2022.
Oh, okay.
So don't listen to me at all.
LOL.
But okay.
No, but we start with this sextile from Mercury, and then a trine from Mars on the 22nd. Sun moves into Cancer on June 21st at 7:58 a.m. at least here in Los Angeles.
Summer solstice.
Summer
begins.
solstice.
Officially summer.
Yeah. And Mercury is still in Gemini at that time. So we're getting, you know. What else? Is there any more Chiron that week? Yeah, we get the Venus trine to Chiron on the 29th. So I mean, I think that this is a little bit of a easier first week. And then we get a square later in the month when Mercury moves into Cancer. And then we'll have some other stuff in Cancer too that squares off. But
That also,
Yeah.
June 22nd, in asteroid news, we're going to have Juno move into Cancer and Vesta into Gemini. So just some fun facts. Juno is sometimes the asteroid of where we might find things about like marriage or love.
Link over there. Uh-oh, something's going on. Let's figure it out. It's a way. Let's see what happens.
I think it was near here. When I came up the mountain, I saw her. The princess was standing right here, Goro. And then she gave me this fancy mask to wear around. After that, oh, jeez. It's no use. I can't remember anything that happened after that.
Uh-oh.
Huh? There she is! Princess! Princess Zelda! We need to talk to you! It's dangerous!
What is that? Wait, did we not go to the fire temple?
Huh?
Whoa, that thing broke out of the crater like it was nothing. It's the marble rock. Is it alive? And there's 3 of those things. Hang on, no, they're heads. It's so big. How come something like that large appear out of nowhere like that? I've never seen anything like this on Death Mountain, Garo. If we don't take this thing out, who knows what will happen to Princess Zelda. But I can't exactly charge at it from down here. Any ideas, Link? Wait, are we like... Did we like
Oh
miss?
boy, it's real big.
Whoa, what is going on here? Can we climb on it? Did we beat the fire temple? Like, I'm so confused. Usually it's a temple. Can we climb on it? Oh, no, we can't. I'm trying to get up! I'm trying! So we can't touch him. Alright, so I don't know what's going on. So we do need more hearts. So how do we get up there, though? Oh, no. There's no way to get up there. The only thing I can think of is this, but that's if we actually can get it up to go up there.
Here I go. If we can't hit it higher up, we're gonna be in trouble. Let's go. I can do it.
So we need to get it away.
Goro! I can do it!
I'm trying to figure out a way to get over there.
That rock! I bet I can break it!
I'm trying to,
Goro!
I'm just bad at targeting. This is like... My problem is I'm really bad at targeting.
If we break the part it's attacking, it won't be able to do anything! Incoming! I can do it! It's attacking! Be careful! Got it, Goro!
Alright, there's... Whoa.
Sure! Almost!
Got it. So what is this thing? I can't. This better not be the final boss. I will be pissed. Like, what the heck? I don't know. If I still find out where she's at. We did it! Did it! We did it! What was that thing anyway? I thought Princess Zelda walked somewhere around here. Whoa, you don't suppose she fell into the hole, do you? That would be awful. Come on, Link, let's hurry down there. I don't know about that. Dude, watch out, Priscilla, don't worry, we're coming! Uh-oh. What? Okay, let's save real quick, because we're gonna die, aren't we? Maybe this is towards... Okay, why are we going in here? Oh, mama. Oh. I gotta make sure I don't, like, hit anything. I can't see, like, at all. Whoa, what are we doing? This is just lava. Why would we go in here? There's literally just lava in here. Is there anything I can land on? Oh. I can barely see y'all. What is this? I don't know if this is safe to be on. I mean, it looks safe. There's something there. Oh, here's he. If he can stand, I guess would be okay. Oh. Ah! Okay, okay. The depths. Who knew it'd be like this inside Death Mountain? Now that I look closer, I see a lot of these red rocks.
Huh?
Why would Princess Zelda come down here with all these marbled rock roast? Huh? Come.
To me.
Shh. To me. I'm hearing things again, but I mean, you heard that too, right, Link? Because I heard someone speaking just now. Let's see, I think it was coming from that way. Maybe this is to Zelda. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, so we really gotta, like, we're not gonna be able to listen to the whole podcast today, because, yeah, it's already, oh, the podcast is really long, because we gotta stop at 8 so we can get Bubby ready for bed, so, yeah, we will listen to it next time we stream, just because I want that whole, like, whatever, we'll listen to the rest of it, so, I might go back a little bit too, because I wasn't paying attention to some of it, but yeah, just let you know. But we'll be with a different game. Okay, anyway, let's just oop, crap, I okay, did I just close? Okay, I almost closed my internet. What the heck? Oh my god, are you serious? Why is my internet being like this? Okay, give me a second, y'all. Alright, give me a second, y'all, because you'll still see the game, but...
Yep.
Change up the screen just keeps being here, even though I don't want it to. I'm like, come on now. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, sorry. I think that was what was annoying the crap out of me. Now we can go back. You won't see anything, but I just can't see anything. All right, let's go. So we're finally in this temple. That took a lot. I guess this temple must be the bulk of it. So the problem is I can't see very well. I wonder if I should. Do we have any weapons I can take out? Equip. And then I can... barely see. Oh. Okay. Actually, we might just listen to that podcast all over again later. Ooh. All right, let's try. Nice. Steering stick? Oh. Portable? Oh, yeah, nice. A lot of steering sticks. I'm not sure where to go now. It's so dark in here, like I can't even see very well at all. What the heck? I was hoping this... Huh? I'm so confused now.
Here I go! Let's I can do it!
I just realized we only got like 3 wheels. What is that? I wonder. Just like... Problem is I cannot see where I'm going.
Here I go! I can do it!
Alright, we can't use any of these weapons besides... Fire-like stone is stomach stone that persists even at high temperatures, retains heat within its outside body, of the, which makes it useful. Oh, okay. Alright, so, yeah, I kind of need to be able to see. What the heck? What am I supposed to do now? I literally cannot see anything right now. Like, that's how bad it is. Oh. Oh, I can't see. That's what sucks. Wait, what's that over there? Can I like make make something to light up, or... Thank you. That's what I wanted to do.
I can do it!
I want to be able to see where I'm going. Oh, so we can use this. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is gonna work, to be very honest, because... That wasn't very smart. Unless you think this can make it. Maybe that is what I need instead.
I can do it! Here I go!
Did I have one? Oh, I have one backwards. I didn't realize it. Oh my god. That's why I've been struggling getting this to work. No! I didn't realize it was gonna do all that. Alright, there we go. At least it wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go.
I can do it!
Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. I'm like going into the lava. Oh, there's a guy with the thing. Where is he? I just don't have any bows. So that's why I'm kind of screwed. I get everything except, like, whatever I need.
Here I go! I can do
Whew.
Goro!
Sweet. All right. What's over here? So I'm not really sure what to expect from everything, but there is quite a bit of stuff to get us going. Oh no, I fell in the lava. I need to like move it to where I can actually not get hit. That was kind of my fault. Oh, wrong way.
I go!
Nice. Oh. Oh, there's Zonai and stuff. Nice. And then we can make more.
I can do it! Here I go! Charge!
Nice. That's really nice that we got this stuff. But the problem is like, I'm not getting any arrows.
I can do it!
I'm saying that's pretty awesome that we can do that. No.
Here I go!
Just like supplies and stuff. Oh, we could probably plant them here, maybe? That's what they're saying? We could probably plant the little seeds here. That might be what we need to do. Yeah, that we can plant them here so we can see what's going on each place. Yeah. That might be a good idea so that we don't have to keep having to figure out where everything is. Yeah, I can see a lot better. Alright, ready?
Goro!
Let's do this again.
I can do it!
Good job.
Goro! Charge!
Nice. He's actually pretty useful. You can take on like enemies I can't really fight, like the fire ones. Alright, let's add one here. I have so many, it's like not even funny. Oh, here's another one here too.
I can do it!
What sucks is that we have yet to find where to go. We're just kind of like here. Oops, I keep doing that. I can't even see what's going on. Ah!
Here I go! Goro! Charge!
That was good. I was about to, but then, yeah, this guy's pretty OP, in my opinion. Why does my hearts have like this gray thing? I didn't notice until now. Wow, I got quite a bit of those. It must be the malice must have hit me somehow. It'll come back to me, right? I hope so. It would make me mad if it doesn't. Alright, let's see. Whoa.
Here I go! I can do it! Charge! Goro! Goro!
Yeah, I don't want to use up my weapons for this one. I could just grab everything this way. There's a lot of Zonai. Like, I've never had this much Zonai before. Oops, oh, I didn't know. Oh. Oh. It's like... Well, that one's about to break, so it's okay. I really wasn't trying to get that, but I was just like... It's okay. Where?
Goro!
Yeah, definitely gonna do that more often.
I can do it!
There we go. All right. All I know is you can make zonai stuff out of this, so we're definitely gonna collect quite a bit of this stuff so we can use it for things that we can use. All right. It's quite a bit. Wow, I've never had this many. I like that there's fire here, but like... I just wasted one. You gotta have to do that to make it work. Whoa, what the? It does not look good, whatever this is.
Goro! Let's go! I can do it!
So we can at least see where we're going as we travel everywhere around here.
Here I go! Charge! I can do it!
Thank you. You two are amazing. This is pretty cool. I would get those, but I'm too lazy. Like, we can come back here or whatever, whenever. You know, okay, this is so random for me to bring up. Oh, let me see what time it is too. Oh, it's already time for me to stop. Okay, we can't stop yet because we have to find the place where the Arcus will not save. I learned this the hard way. So I really gotta figure out where I need to go next. It's like really close by. So we're gonna just stop once we get there. Oh no! It's crazy that we can't do anything. We gotta be able to, Oh my gosh, my hand is asleep, y'all. Oh, what the heck? I've never had this happen where I was playing and my hand went to sleep. I can use...
Okay, Goro.
What is hitting me? I can't even see what they're... Okay. Okay, please, arrows or something. Stop not giving me arrows. Ugh. That's nice, but I don't need that right now. I've been just trying to figure out how to get out of, like, to the thing. Here, we can't see here, but we can put one here. Alright, now you can see pretty well in here. Where's that? Oh, was that one? The marble piece stuff? Alright, right. I think we're getting close, y'all. So we're gonna go do this one last thing so we can finally, and then we're gonna have to... The Fire Temple! Lost Scorodinian rediscovered! That's what we're doing. We're going back to the Fire Temple! Oh! We had the Wind Temple, and now the Fire Temple. Is that where I heard the voice coming from? Alright, let's go. It's this way. I can't wait to hear the music. Hello? Why are you coming over here? What is this place, and then why is something like this inside Death Mountain? Huh? Ah, it's Princess Zelda! Please wait, girl! Gotta talk to you! Who is that? Is it just like Ganon pretending to be Zelda? Huh? What the? Where'd you go? Alright.
Goro! Charge!
Alright. Here you go, guys. There's something up ahead, Goro! And there it is. That's where we're gonna save. Alright, y'all. Oh, it's saving right now. But let's start it. That way we can end the stream nicely. And then I have to get Bubby ready for bed. Like over there!
Huh?
It's Zelda! Goro! Don't you think it's strange that she can go through all this? Oh, good, not good. We're still stuck inside there. We gotta hurry and help her. Huh? How do we get in here? Goro, are you not anywhere suspicious? Like, at all? Like, she's deliberately leading us to it. That's not Zelda. That's some person that's trying to trick you. All right. Did you see that? The gate moved a little just now. Oh! Hear that? There it is again!
Young little rock. The gate you must pass through is firmly locked with 5 padlocks. You have the power to unlock them all. Do so, then the gate should open.
All right, y'all.
Heed my words.
Did not deny it. Heard it loud and clear this time, but who could it be? What do they mean by young little rock? They did tell us to open the gate, so that can't be all bad, right? So all it is, unlock the 5 locks, and then we can get in there. All right, y'all. So that's it for me. I gotta stop streaming. I'll try to see if I wake up early enough. I'll try to stream, but if not, I'll stream Wednesday around the same time. So either Tuesday or Wednesday. You know, either way. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day. I guess the next game, the next time we play will be the Ultimate game. Sorry, I didn't realize Quinn was off today, so that's why we didn't stream this morning. And so yeah, and I couldn't sleep last night too. So I'm having some issues with my health. So it's kind of like I'm trying to deal with it right now. But we should be able to stream if I get a good night's sleep tonight. But if not, you will see me on Wednesday for sure. I'll make sure it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. And that'll probably be it for me because I'm going to be working on my solar return stuff so I can prepare for just to see how this year's going. So yeah, it's going to be only 2 days. So this game and then the Otome game for sure. So definitely, yeah, Wednesday, 9 a.m. We're going to see if we can end it. So and then we will go back to Horizon. Once we're done with the Ultimate game, we'll definitely add back Horizon. I just have so many games going on. I'm gonna play Diablo on the weekends, so I'll try to stream those days, so that way at least Bond's there to help me out because the game's really confusing. So that's kind of what I'm planning on. Beat the Ultimate game, we'll go back to Horizon after that, and then we'll have this game, Horizon, and Diablo for now. Until Pikmin, and then when Pikmin comes up, hopefully by then I'll be done with this game. But if not, I will probably put Horizon to rest until after I'm done with Pikmin. So don't worry, Horizon's gonna be done. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna just at least at least beat the main game, and then but it's just so many games. And then once we're done with most of the games and we just only have Pikmin or whatever, we'll definitely go back to Pokemon Snap. It'll be like a side thing I do every so often, as maybe listen to podcasts while we do that instead of doing Minecraft. But that's just ideas of what games we're gonna play. Also, I was thinking of going to Kick as well. I want to let y'all know about that. I'm still figuring that all out because you have to have a camera. So me and Bob will probably just figure that out together because we gotta get all the icon. I might even contact Athena about the stuff because she was a graphic designer. But we'll see. It depends on our financial situation because we're still kind of right now. Hopefully by July, like I said before, will be better, but we'll see. But otherwise, that's just some updates I'm going to tell y'all before I end it. And yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Bye!